Hey, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders, the great millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom Labakariim, Shal Yasha Allah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Now, when the Lord wake us up to his glorious truth, there's knowledge that we're in. He gives talents to certain men. Notice I say gift talents, because there's a such thing called gifted and talented. And those talents are for the edifying, the building up of the body. And the talent that we have, let's start with number one, that vision. The Lord said, where there's no vision, the people perish. So to see what we see, now this ain't something you can just go buy from the store, some special glasses. We can actually see the future, through the Holy Spirit. The Lord gave us, he cleared up our eye salve. He gave us vision. And with that, the Lord also gave our other talents, the ability to teach, the ability to prophesy. And that's not to be taken lightly, because every man that come in, you will be able to see it, but the Lord just won't give you that ability to teach it. But that's okay. The Father knows what he's doing. He got his teachers already set up. His prophets are already set from the foundation of the world. But you got one of the best talents at this time, which is the vision. To be able to see this when the world, they can't. They're not given that type of gift right there. And that's through faith. What's that? Ephesians 2 verse 8. That's through faith the Lord has done that. So every gift that we receive in this truth, it belongs to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, and it's bestowed on us so that we can go out and edify the body and help bring in, through the Lord is working through us ultimately, because we're not bringing in anybody. The Lord is using our bodies to bring in his elect. This is James 1 verse 16. Do not err, my brother, my beloved brother. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. So every good gift and every perfect gift. So to see what we see when the world is in gross darkness, like Isaiah 60 said, this earth is in gross, even those that's holding the Bible, and they can break down certain scriptures, but they can't see the kingdom. They can't see it all together. The Lord gives us the ability to see. Then some brothers have the ability to teach what they see, to prophesy about what they see. So when we open this book and we start going through these prophecies and the ancient history and the Israelites from Genesis and mapping out Exodus, we see it. As we're reading, we seeing Moses split the sea. We seeing Noah build the ark. We seeing it. We seeing it clear. We seeing the door closing behind them. We see the people begging to get in. We see the rain coming. We see these things. We see the nuclear bombs. When you're going through Jeremiah 50 and 51, it gets graphic. Well, that's a perfect gift from Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. So I'm going to read it again. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights. So what the Lord has done for us in the world of gross darkness, he's turned on your light bulb. Now we got eyes that can see. The Lord has turned on the lights, and that's through mercy. That's one of the first gifts we receive in his truth, is the ability to see. Now, everybody won't be able to go out and prophesy what they see. Maybe you can just tell somebody here and somebody there, and that's okay. That's good. That's real good too. But you see it. You see it. Like Abraham, he saw it. All the ancient prophets, they saw the end. The Lord is not giving those eyes to everybody, because that's a perfect gift that comes from the Father of lights. with whom is no variability. What's this word here? Let me see. Variabilityness, neither shadow of turning. That's to actually switch or turn back. Let me see this definition here. They got it here in the preset. I don't think they got it here. So there's no turning the Father when he decide to give these gifts. Of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits. Now this gift goes to the elect, because they will be considered the first church. So they will receive the first fruits of his creation. Or like Romans 8 tell you, you receive the first fruits of the Spirit. So on planet Earth today, people celebrating the 4th of July. They're in the spirit of Babylon. The men of the Lord, we here too. We moving around. You might be eating a burger, whatever. But we're in the spirit of the first fruits, man. We're in the spirit of getting out of here. We're convicted by the things we see. You can't help, but to see. No matter what you're doing, right? Laying back on the bed, chilling, listening to some music. But when that Lord turned that light on, remember it's the Father lights, that ability to see, man, that gift. If you of the elect, if you that first fruit of that first creation, the Lord wants you. He ain't turning that off. So that's a perfect gift from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which makes us gifted and talented. Okay? This is 1 Peter 4, verse 10. As every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another, as good stewards of the manifold grace of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So these gifts are here so we can help each other. His brother got some of this going. Remember, the body is not just an eyeball. It's not just one big ear. There's sections to the body. So this brother got a gift in this. He's good with the math. He's good with the herbs. This brother got, he interprets the dreams. This brother does this. Everybody's working like the ant. We're working, we helping for the edifying of the body. And that's a deep thing. That's not to be taken lightly. All right, let's go over here to Proverbs now. This is Proverbs 25, verse 4. Okay, Salakia. It says, take away. Let me see here. Hold on. What I got here? Proverbs 25, verse 14. Salakia. Whoso boasteth himself of a false gift. Now, who would that be? That's these false prophets, man. They coming in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. They coming as the seers. Because remember, before they were called prophets, they were called the seers. Because they can see. So they coming like they can see this. And the whole time they're pretenders. They're not the men. They're boasting of a false gift. The Lord has not the Lord has not called them. At least for this mission here. They've been called in to be false prophets. But they don't see the 100% truth. They don't see the whole body of this. You got to be able to see the totality. You just can't see the history. It's not a mystery anymore that we Israelites. The whole world know we Israelites. They digging up the history. So to go into Deuteronomy 28:68, okay, but there's something called mysteries. Paul kept going into the mysteries. Yahushua in Matthew 13 said, the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Well, those mysteries are codes or secrets. And the Lord only opened that box up to his elect. So you got a lot of false prophets claiming to see what we see, but We soon shall see that the whole time they've been acting and pretending. This is once again Proverbs 25 verse 14. Whoso boasteth himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. You just in the way. You just in the way, man. So we don't boast, pretend to have a gift we don't have. If you're not a teacher, you're not a teacher. But you got men out there trying to teach. If you're not a prophet, you're not a prophet. But you got men out there trying to prophesy. You might be a help. You might be the one that the Lord gonna put the miracles on. You're not allowing the Spirit to do this. Let's go to Proverbs 18, verse 16. You're not allowing the Spirit to work with you. This is Proverbs 18, verse 16. It says, a man's gift maketh room for him. You see that? So your gift will bring you to the table. But if you stepping in somebody else's shoes because, oh man, that teacher looks good, he's popular, and I like the way and brothers out there prophesying, they're very zealous, and I want some of that spark. And the Lord got you right here, said, hey, no, this gift is for you. And you need to work it. I know I'm good at that, Lord, but you know what? I'm going to just fold this one up in a napkin and hold on to it. You know what the Lord said about the talents when he started passing them out? 10 to certain people, 5. Then he gave 1. The one with the 10 talents, he went out, doubled them. The other one with the 5, he did the same. The one with the 1 talent that he thought was minor, he probably just felt like, hey, I only got 1, I ain't got 10, I ain't doing nothing with that. It's going to be harder for me to work because I only got 1. If I had maybe 10 talents, it'd be easier for me to work. Lord came back and he dealt with that man. And he lost that 1 talent he had was given to the man with the 10 talents. So you don't want to be that. Just being able to see this thing, it's a gift in itself. That's why we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, because we can see now our lights have been turned on. Then the Lord gives you other abilities to move around into this truth. But you got to know what you're doing with this thing here, and you got to know yourself. That's why we constantly examining ourselves in this truth. So I'm going to read it again. This is Proverbs 18 and 16. A man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men. It could be something just simple. If you got the biggest car in the camp, and you able to pick up a couple brothers. I mean, you could do the camp car. I know some brothers got camp houses, and with that car, that house, you able to carry around great men. Now you're able to sit around men and hear their conversations and like, wow, because I'm the taxi guy. How great is that? You carrying around the apostles and stuff, like, man. So we gotta respect all gifts, that the Lord bestowed on us to move around. Whether it's bringing water, you putting together signs. You able to prophesy, which is, Paul said, covet to prophesy. We understand that perfectly. But these gifts that the Lord give out, they take you to the next level and bring you before great men. So let's turn over here. I'm gonna end it on this here. This is Romans. We're gonna end it right here. Romans 12 verse 6. Okay. It's like it. Romans 12 and 6 says, I'm gonna start from verse 5. So we being many are one body. So it's a lot of us, So we being many, we're one body. Why? Because it's one spirit. Tells you that in Ephesians 4. And with that one spirit is covering the earth. The Lord is able to do that. He cleared the board with that one spirit. So it says again, so we being many are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members one of another. So your gift don't belong to you. Your talent is not to be, this is mine, I'm good. No, your talent is to help another man. This man got great faith. You don't look down on people that, some men gonna really, really be on fire in that faith department, man. But that ain't for you to boast in. Yo, brother, you weak today, brother? I never get weak. No, that faith is to carry. Men gonna feed off that. And you humble with that too. You got that great faith and you humble with that. Man. I always want that brother around. He give me that boost. And because he's humble with that type of fire, man. So we all here, we moving, and those that understand, they understand how this, coming into this truth, there's a level of understanding, like our apostles always say, what you're involved in. It's not about you, man. The Lord ain't just wake you up or you the leader. It's Yahushua. All this is through the spirit of the priest on high, the high priest at the right hand of the Father. Our Lord Yahushua. So we here for each other. So it says, once again, it says, so we being many are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members one of another, having then gifts differing to the grace that is given to us. So these gifts are different based on the grace. That grace has a measure. Some brothers need 12 inches. Yeah, I'm just throwing this out there. You understand? Some brothers needed 16, whatever. But there's a measurement, meaning you got your line, you got your role. Certain measurements was given to prophets. Obadiah, 1 chapter. Certain prophets, they call them the minor prophets, but there was no minor prophet. The Jew got, just one chapter. You gonna call Jude a minor prophet? No, that was his measure. And that's the beauty of this thing. Once you understand, like, oh my God, first of all, I can see. Then the Lord is giving me something to help out the body, which validates you that you're valuable to the body. And the Lord will start bringing that out once you really submit to him. It says, having then gifts different according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth. Your brothers is really good with exhorting, which is very powerful. Apostle Ricard, he's really powerful. When those videos of exhortation, those videos, they help out so much. But sometimes you can just be down and you're feeling foggy and it's not my day, and here comes a exhortation video. Brothers, we doing good. Don't let nobody trick you out of your reward, and we almost home, and it's like you back in the fight. You received a cup of spiritual water. You can't say that man that's exhorting, that's his talent, is okay. Well, he should be prophesying because that's what? That's the body. The prophets, they make mostly prophetic videos. So we need that exhortation in his truth. That's being well balanced. This is what the Lord is showing us with the body, with this work, with this truth that we're involved in. We got to be well balanced. You got to have a few weapons or men around you, or through this unicorn, through this internet system. The Lord has allowed us to communicate through this system here. So it says, or he that exalteth on exhortation, he that giveth let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. So there's ways and balance, and you moving, you ruling with diligence. You know, you giving with simplicity. Now you may give a brother something, you don't want nothing back. You know, in the world, you know, it's a term that Esau put out there, Indian giver. You know, but he's the savage that never gave anything. And every time Esau gave something, he wanted it back with usury. So how the hell you gonna call the tribes Indian givers? You're the savage giver. The word Indian goes into savage. In the world, you gave something, you wanted it back, or you're looking for credit. So in its truth, if you got the spirit of a helper, you doing it with simplicity. You don't even want people to know that you was involved with the help. If it come out, it come out. You know, these are powerful gifts that's given in his knowledge and his work, so that we can make it to the finish line. Because we almost home, man. This is almost it. World War III is here, is on. The MOTB is here, is in the building. Jacob's Trouble is here, is in the building. Everything is set up. Civil War, like the UFOs are here. They in the building. So everything is here. Just waiting for Yahweh to give the word to Yahushua, to give the word to the angels on the right and the left hand. All the angels about to be working. Good and evil. They about, yes, there's evil angels when you go into the book, I think it's Psalms 78 chapter. Tell you about the evil angels that came through around the time of the 10 plagues the Lord put on Pharaoh. He sent them angels in there to bring them plagues, and then the final plague was to destroy the firstborn males. The Lord got them same angels that's about to put in work right now. And we want to be on the good side of Yahushua. When he show up, when he really hit this button and turn things up, he looking like, bro, good job well done with the talent I gave you. Job well done with the talent that I gifted you with. Job well done with the talent that I gifted you with. So we landed right there, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom, Labakariam, Shah Yasha'Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation Israel. Gifted and talented. Shalom.